Ever dream of investing like Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha himself? What if I told you there's a simple way to do it, without needing millions of dollars or decades of investing experience? Buckle up, because I'm about to share the secret weapon of smart investors that could transform your financial future. This investment isn't flashy or complicated. It doesn't require you to read complex financial reports or stay glued to stock tickers all day. It's something anyone can use, from beginners just starting out to seasoned pros looking to diversify. And the best part? It's backed by one of the world's greatest investors, who's been singing its praises for years. Hey there, financially wise pals. Welcome to another video, where we go deeply into the subject of smart investment. Today, we'll look at the powerhouse of passive investing, S&P 500 index funds and ETFs. These powerful technologies might be the key to unlocking your financial future and accumulating long-term riches. Before we begin, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Your contribution allows us to reach more people with this important information. Now, let us get started. I'll explain why these investments are so popular with both novice and expert investors. We'll look at how they function, what benefits they provide, and which ones you should add to your portfolio. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and confidence to start investing like a pro, even if you're just starting out on your financial journey. Index funds and ETFs are like the set it and forget it of investing. They're the financial equivalent of a slow cooker. You put your ingredients, money, in, set it up, and let it do its thing over time. You don't need to be a Wall Street whiz or have a finance degree to use them effectively. They're designed to be simple and accessible for everyone. These funds monitor a large number of equities simultaneously, typically matching a certain market index, such as the S&P 500. This implies you're not placing all your eggs in one basket by betting on a single business. Instead, you diversify your risk among hundreds of stocks. It's equivalent to purchasing a large portion of the market all at once. What is the best part? They are low stress. You don't have to spend all day watching the market and timing your buys and sells. You don't have to worry about selecting the correct stocks or studying a company's finances. The fund handles all of the work for you. Even Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, believes they are a good choice for most individuals. He's been recommending index funds to average investors for years, saying they're the best way for most people to invest in stocks. Speaking of Buffett, let me tell you about a wild bet he made that proves just how powerful index funds can be. In 2007, Buffett wagered $1 million that an S&P 500 index fund would outperform a collection of hedge funds over 10 years. Hedge funds are supposedly the cream of the crop in investing, run by some of the smartest financial minds out there. Surely they could beat a simple index fund, right? So guess what? Buffett was correct, and not even close. The S&P 500 index fund outperformed hedge funds, increasing by a stunning 125% during the decade. That's around 12.5% every year. Meanwhile, hedge funds only achieved a 36% total return, or around 3.6% per year. Remember, the hedge fund investors were also paying high fees for their underperformance. This real-world test demonstrates the effectiveness of simple index investment. It demonstrates that even professionals cannot continuously outperform the market, especially given their exorbitant prices. Buffett's gamble revealed that for most investors, a low-cost index fund will beat more complicated and expensive investing techniques in the long term. Let us now discuss the advantages and disadvantages of these investments. Let us start with the good. The primary advantage is that they're simple and inexpensive to utilize. You don't need much money to begin, and the costs are usually significantly cheaper than actively managed funds. This means that more of your money remains invested and working for you, rather than going to someone else's pocket. Another advantage is diversity. When you purchase an S&P 500 index fund, you are automatically investing in 500 of the largest US firms from a variety of industries. This distributes your risk and ensures you are not reliant on the performance of a few stocks. Furthermore, because these funds are passively managed, meaning they just monitor an index rather than attempt to outperform it, they are typically more tax efficient than actively managed funds. But there is a catch. You will not outperform the market with these funds. If the market rises 10%, you'll receive that amount, less a modest charge. If it drops by 10%, you will also lose that amount. So if you're looking to get rich quick or dream of picking the next Amazon or Apple before they explode in value, this might not be your best bet. Index funds are designed to match the market, not outperform it. Another potential downside is that you have no control over which companies are included in the index. If there's a company or industry you don't want to support, tough luck. If it's in the index, it's in your fund. And during a broad market downturn, index funds will fall just like everything else. There's no fund manager trying to minimize losses during bad times. When it comes to S&P 500 index funds, 3 stand out. Since 1976, the Vanguard 500 Index Fund Admiral Shares has been a reliable solution for those seeking broad market exposure. For those starting off, the Fidelity 500 Index Fund is appealing because there is no minimum commitment. Budget-conscious investors may pick the Schwab S&P 500 Index Fund because to its extremely low cost ratio of 0.02%. In terms of ETFs, the SPDRS and P500 ETF Trust, or SPY, is the first and most liquid in the United States. The iShares Core S&P 500 ETF, or IVV, and Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, or VOO, are excellent rivals because to their cheap fees. All of these funds follow the S&P 500, with minor variations in fees and accessibility. Now, let's talk about ETF options for investing in the S&P 500. ETFs are similar to index funds but trade like stocks, offering a bit more flexibility. The SPDRS and P500 ETF Trust, ticker symbol SPY, is the granddaddy of ETFs. Launched in 1993, it was the first ETF in the United States and remains one of the most heavily traded securities in the world. Its high liquidity makes it a favorite among both individual investors and large institutions. The iShares Core S&P 500 ETF IVV is another fantastic option. While it tracks the same index as SPY, it has a lower expense ratio, making it a more cost-effective long-term investment. This can significantly impact your long-term investment performance. IVV is an excellent choice for buy-and-hold investors looking to reduce their costs. Finally, there is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF VOO. It's comparable to IVV in terms of cost and performance, making it another excellent choice to explore. Vanguard is recognized for its low-cost funds, and VOO is no exception. It's a solid choice for long-term investors looking for a simple, low-cost way to invest in the broader US stock market. When choosing between these ETFs, consider factors like your brokerage. Some offer commission-free trades on certain ETFs, the fund's liquidity if you plan to trade frequently, and the slight differences in expense ratios. For most long-term investors, these differences will be minimal, and any of these options can serve as a solid core holding in your portfolio. Sector-specific ETFs, such as XLE Energy, VHT Healthcare, and XLK Technology, provide specialized exposure while being more volatile. International diversification is achievable through funds such as the Vanguard Total International Stock Index Fund, or the iShares Core MSCI Developing Markets ETF, which provide exposure to developing markets. Bond index funds, such as the Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF, or BND, can provide stability and income to help balance your equities exposure. While these specialist alternatives might improve a portfolio, they often have greater fees and risks than broad market index funds. Before making a commitment, be sure you understand how each fits into your entire investing strategy. There you have it, everyone. S&P 500 index funds and ETFs are strong instruments that may serve as the foundation of any investor's portfolio. They're easy, inexpensive, and even have the endorsement of investment superstar Warren Buffett. While they won't make you rich tomorrow, they do provide a solid basis for long-term wealth creation. These funds provide quick diversification and competent management for a fraction of the cost of standard mutual funds. Now, it's time to take action. If you haven't already, consider adding an S&P 500 index fund or ETF to your investment portfolio this week. Start by researching a few options from reputable brokers and aim to invest an amount you're comfortable with, even if it's small. Share your investment plans or experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more practical financial advice.